Very good evening. Welcome to TGIF with Christina once again, and happy, Friday to all of us over here. And yes, I was wondering why my logo didn't pop up when I have already clicked it. And how is everyone doing today? We are going to talk a little bit or share, the topic about TGIF, the grass is greener next door. But before I go into it, I'll love to have everyone who is currently watching live together with me, whether it's on Instagram, Facebook, or YouTube, to just, drop me a heart shape if you can. Let me know how much you love me, or let me know how much you love yourself. At the same time, say hi to me and let me know where you are watching this from. And if this is something that kind of sparks some interest in you or in your heart, you know what? Do like this video or this live talk, whether it's on YouTube or Facebook, and also share it out with your friends. Invite your friends to come and hop in and join me, and have like a conversation together with me. I love to engage with everyone. Hi, Joy, over there on Instagram. Welcome to TGIF with Christina from Body Mind Soul magazine. Hi, Eugene, over on Instagram. And if you want to, you can hop onto our Facebook or our Body Mind Soul live talk, YouTube channel. All you need to do is just go either of the platform, look for Body Mind Soul magazine. You should be able to find us, and can also drop in your comment so that I know you are with me. Okay, so how's everyone doing on this Friday night? And I believe a lot of us are on holiday. For those who are staying in Malaysia, it's holiday after another holiday. How is everyone feeling so far? Spending time with your kids this week is school holiday. I believe a lot of parents are really busy to kind of like take care of the SOP, at the same time bring the child or your children out so that it's really run wild. Let them expose and finish up their energy. Yeah. So I have a good friend over here. Hi, Jasmine. Pyong Pyong, back to you. Long time no see. Before I go into the topic about the grass is greener next door, I would like to also remind everyone, if you have not know about the beauty of Body Mind Soul magazine is offering, or this platform is offering, we are always here to impact life positively. If you not know our tagline, so this is our tagline: impact life positively. What in everything that we do, whether it's the live talk on Friday night or the Saturday weekly live talk with our guests, we also started off as a magazine. We publish quarterly magazine, and you know what? The latest one, which was published in April, is a soft copy. And the best thing is we have opened our entire collection or our archive to everyone to read for free, the soft copy. If you have not joined our Body Mind Soul community, which is a free sign up where you get to read all 68 pages, full colors with different inspiring articles, and it's all from real stories, real people, real stories. It's time for you to go check out The Mystical Light, which is volume 32, because in another, I think, 20 days, we will be releasing our latest volume 33. Okay, so catch up the pace before you anticipate the new magazine that is coming up in July. At the same time, being a magazine subscriber, or I'll say Body Mind Soul community, what you have and what you can get is this: every quarter we will be running let me just move away my logo on the screen so that you can read it better. We will, and actually been doing all these years, is a free experiential workshop. Oftentimes it goes together with the theme that we have of the magazine. And this round, I'm so happy to have Jessie Moo, a certified meditation practitioner from the Golden Space, Malaysia, to share with all our community members who have registered and booked a seat for themselves of this free online self-development workshop, specifically and exclusively for priority seats are given to Body Mind Soul community member. And this round we are going to talk about discover the mystical you. So how can we harness the power of this mystical you and unlock your potential and live to your fullness of life. It is a 2 hours workshop. It's free. So anyone and everyone is welcome to join us. Okay. So if you have not registered yourself, I'm sure my admin or at the back will be pushing out the registration link in a short while so that you can actually register yourself and grab yourself a seat. And if she can't find it, she can find it somewhere in the archive, in the history. But if, you know what, you don't have the link, there is this QR code that you can scan if you're watching this with your mobile, or if you have two mobiles, which is quite common nowadays. A lot of us have two mobiles, yeah? So you can scan the QR code. Let me just make it real big for everyone so that you can scan the QR code, yeah? And at the same time, while waiting for the admin to pull out the link, I believe in the middle of the talk, we will be sharing it over, okay? So let's get back to this topic that challenged me a lot. At the same time, it really excites me to share about this. The grass is greener next door. So there are two questions that I wish to throw it out to everyone. Do you agree that the lawn next door is greener than yours? Do you often have that thought in you? And how about another question is a counter question. Have you taken any time of yours to admire your own lawn? Let me know in the audience, which are you? Whether you are the one that constantly feel the lawn is greener next door, the grass is definitely greener. My grass is yellowish, it's not nice. Or you are the type that, hey, you know what? I'm going to take my time to admire my own lawn, my own garden, my own creation. So which one are you? Do let me know. I must say, I come from the lawn is always, I have to use the word always, greener next door. I never and hardly admire my own lawn or my own garden. So this is a journey where I wish to share with everyone, because there are pros and cons, I must say, having this attitude. Yeah, so it started off with a very good, I would say, on the surface, it looks good, because when you constantly look at the lawn is greener on the next door, it kind of like pushes you to move forward, to improve and to grow on the surface, right? But eventually, this will somehow burn you, or I would say burn myself. Yeah, so my journey is quite interesting. I'm a person who love growth, right? I'm a person who like seeing things different. I'm a person who loves to challenge myself, right? And oftentimes when I see, let me just take a metaphor, right? There are two gardens. One is my own garden that is empty, okay? And then I have my neighbor, or your neighbor can be your peers, okay? That is also building a garden, all right? And we build the gardens together. I have a friend over here saying agree. Okay, so what is it that you agree with? Okay, type it a little bit longer if you have time. So you have two gardens here. One is your own creation. Okay, I take it back. My own creation, right? One is my own creation. One is the lawn, the neighbor next door, the garden next door. So what I realized is all this while, I thought admiring the garden next door propel me to improve myself, because I constantly see there's a drastic difference. I constantly, admire that garden is nicer. It's more zen. The colors are beautiful. The flowers that planted there are nicer compared to mine. It's more organized, and it's everything that I am not. And I admire all those. And when I look back at my garden, though it's my own creation, but somehow I just don't like it. And I don't understand why I don't like my own creation. How many of you, resonate with this? That somehow in your life, at certain point of your life, or it might have become a habit that constantly everything in your life you feel the other one or someone else is better, and you hardly acknowledge, or approve yourself. So let me know how many of us are feeling somewhat like that. Don't be shy. Again, Body Mind Soul over here is actually a space for all of us to grow together, for me to share my stories, and also it helped me a lot to grow my own inner wisdom as well. So let me just ask you another simple question, right? When we order food, there are few scenarios in life that can actually catch ourselves. So I started off with food, of course. I openly proclaim myself as a foodie. So when you order food, right? And if it's in a restaurant, it's a new restaurant, okay? And oftentimes when we go in a group, especially now with the lockdown, everything is more loosened up and it's kind of like back to pre-pandemic, right? Everyone is enjoying our meals in the restaurant and there are new restaurants open up. So you try out a new menu. So everyone usually, I don't know about you, but for my setting with my friends, we will try to order different variety so that we can try different variety at the same time and to understand which dishes is better, which set menu is better. And it's oftentimes in the past, I will feel whatever I choose doesn't taste as good as what my friend have picked. Do you have that? And when I realize that, then I start to observe there are friends among my circle, in my circle, often feel like that too. They hardly feel what they order, even though when they order, they read the description, okay, this is what I like. But when it's served, it's somehow just, how come your plate tastes nicer? So this is one of the way. Also, the grass is greener in the next door, right? And another scenario, another real life scenario, and I caught myself many times. When you're in a traffic, when you are driving, and somehow, which is normal right now, everyone is complaining to the max traffic jam, heavy traffic, right? And the heavy traffic is crazy, right? And you're in the lane, your lane, but you keep seeing the other lane, the car is moving faster than you. So you cut lanes. And when you cut lane to the other one, somehow you realize your original lane, hey, it's moving faster. And you turn back to that lane. How many of us have this experience? Honest, I have that. And when I quiet down my mind and really quiet down my emotion, do whatever that I know. Like if I am in a rush, perhaps it builds a frustration inside me. It builds impatience. So when I breathe out that frustration and impatience, and then when I quiet down, I realize the pace are the same. It's just that I didn't pay attention, I would say, or I constantly look at the other side of the lane rather than looking at my lane. So when I look at my lane and I realize the difference is not much, what's the point of cutting in and cutting out? So these are some of the real life situation that perhaps you can relate with yourself. And if I am to say in a deeper layer, when we go back to the garden that I said, that you build a garden and you're constantly looking at the other side. For me, I'm constantly looking at the other side. And if I am to use another way of explaining this, in the meat of looking at the other side, the other garden, my neighbor's garden, the grass is greener, the pots are prettier, everything is definitely 100% better than me. So what happened to me is it really demotivated me. I lost my self-confidence. I lost my esteem. And it created a lot of confusion. And the more I was in this dilemma of constantly feeling the grass is greener, the garden is prettier than next door, the more I feel insufficient of me. It's like it's never enough, you know. The feeling of never enough, never prettier enough, never good enough, didn't improve fast enough. My growth is not as fast as the other side. The flower didn't grow as fast as my neighbor. The flower didn't bloom as pretty, open, you know, the blooming is not as vibrant as next door. Did I take my time to admire my own garden and my own creation? No. And the more I do that, the more depressed in a way. You know, it really didn't give any joy to me. And I wonder in the crowd right now, whether you are watching it live or if you are watching this a playback, how often or did you realize that somewhat perhaps when you're drawn to this title, perhaps you have the similar situation? And you might question yourself, you know, what should I do? I will share a little bit what did I do and at the end of the talk, just a little bit so that it helped us to reflect. You know, what I realized is when I was admiring the garden next door, I wasn't admiring my own goodness that is in me. You know, let's say I am to take a color, a different way of saying this. If let's say my friends who are watching this, some of my friends who are here, they're rather quiet. I would use, you know, red color to describe myself. You know, I am red, right? Red color to me is loud, it's bubbly, it's passion, it's fiery, you know, it's impulse, you know. Everything is, come on, let's get it done. Come on, let's try this. You know, it's like that. And this is my garden. So it's everything is in red, right? But I don't really admire whatever these red characteristics that I have. So my neighbor is in blue color. Blue to me is calm, zen, you know, graceful, elegant. You know, if it's royal blue, it's really elegant, right? So I wanted to be like that. So I suppress this red color and trying to change everything in me to become blue. But my core essence, my core character is red. So it creates lots of confusion and it really makes me not happy. I don't even know what joy is all about, though I am doing something that supposedly give me fun and joy and supposedly I love, right? So what happened, and along the way I realized I was trying to change myself in the name of wanting to improve. But I never took the time to admire how beautiful this red color can be. And all I need is maybe, yes, correct. I need a little bit of the calmness. I need a little bit of the zen. Perhaps I really like that elegance, but I don't have to entirely switch myself into blue, right? I can get a little bit of this blue color, mix it with the red, and create purple. When blue and red color mix together, they create purple. I can create something new. I can make it into mine. I can find my own way to to be elegant. I don't have to copy 100% as per what it is. And that was what happened to me. I'm trying to copy others too much until I lost my own identity. So my point here, when we constantly feel the lawn or the garden is nicer, it's prettier than next door. If you catch yourself doing that, I urge you to take some time. Every time when you think of one good thing of the next garden is better than yours, counter it with a 1-to-3 ratio. Think of 3 good things about yourself. And don't just think, write it down. We human, I don't know about you, for myself, if I am to think it will just go down the drain. But if I write it down, it kind of like reaffirm with myself. I approve myself. If you think, yeah, this person is blah, 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 and all the good things, and you feel there's a gap, and you feel like, you are not there, and you feel smaller and smaller, then it's the time. Really, that is the time. Think of the 3 things that is good about yourself. Praise yourself, admire yourself, appreciate yourself, appreciate your lawn, appreciate the garden, appreciate that creation that you have, appreciate that character, appreciate that smile. And someone told me, Christina, you have a beautiful smile. It took me so long to, yeah, I do have a beautiful smile. I would say that we are all work in progress, and I admit I am too. But hey, that is life, right? It's always a progress. It's always a room to improve, but it's not to improve by beating up ourselves, by sabotaging ourselves, by ignoring the goodness in us. It is to admire all the goodness and knowing that room of improvement, so that we don't admire the lawn or the garden next door. We start to focus and mend our own garden, water our own garden. Go how? When I say water the own garden, there are a lot of ways. Understand yourself better. Spend some time to know yourself. Spend some time to understand how your mind works. What are your majority mind thoughts are? If you can, write it down, because only when writing it down, our eyes read it, it gives us better clarity. It allows us to understand ourselves better. So this is my best way that I kind of help myself to bring myself out. First, of course, is the awareness of knowing that I have the habit to sabotage or to put myself down, that the grass is greener next door. And the second thing is, what do I choose to do? Whether I wish to constantly feeling that way, which doesn't serve me at all because it doesn't make me happy, or I can do something else, find other ways. Like, for instance, perhaps you have been asking, and this life talk came to your life, right? No coincidence. And if you find that, what I shared with you, just by simple thing, one good thing you think of others that put you down, think of 3 things that make you joyful, that's good about yourself, that you can admire yourself, that you approve of yourself, that you honor yourself, that you start watering your own garden, that you put your focus back to yourself. And the best way is, if you are always comparing yourself with yourself, today you are better than just now. Like right now, 9:30, you are better than 8:30. Hey, it's a celebration. And this is something that I learned in a hard way. I don't celebrate my own growth because it's constantly coming from not enough. So if this is something resonate with you, I hope today it kind of like, open up a light bulb inside your thoughts, inside your mind, inside your heart, whatever that you want to label it. As long as you have that awareness and you start to kind of want to do something about it, because no one can change us except ourselves. If you feel this is not doing good for you, try something else. There are lots of other ways, especially in our latest magazine, this one, The Mystical Light. Really, there are lots of other ways that is being shared over here that you can have a look, and it's all free for all you, as long as you join Body Mind Soul community member, and you can read it free on our soft copy, the entire collection. So the audience has been rather quiet, but I hope what I shared, my humble experience, can somehow inspire you a little bit, encourage you that you're not alone if this is a journey that you're going through. And I have a friend over here. Something is wrong with my screen. I just somehow can't read all the comments. I have a friend over here. Bang, bang, bang. You know what? You're not alone, and it's a journey. Take your time to really truly start admiring yourself, love. You know, when we talk about self-love, admiring ourselves, approving ourselves with love is one of the way. Yeah, so this is something that I wish to share, and I hope you've gotten whatever that you need, and you perhaps have made your decision to do something different. And if you have not booked yourself the seat for the free workshop, the Discover the Mystical You, this is the link that has been published. And also, before I end today, this TGIF, the grass is greener next door. When I want to put this title, I actually practice a few times, because there is grass is greener. My tongue is twisted. That's all I want to say. So, and I'm gonna end this live talk with a little bit of music. I hope you can hear this. Admin, can you hear the music? A little bit? Okay, good. So I'm gonna lighten up the mood a little bit, because tomorrow I'm going to talk about luck, and it's all about good luck. So have good luck 24/7 with Jessie Moo tomorrow, 3 o'clock. Yeah, she's a certified meditation practitioner. She is also gonna be the practitioner that is giving the free workshop. So let us just groove a little bit, just move away whatever that hit us just now. If you felt something, you know what? You can always PM us and let us know. Shy, it's okay. Don't worry. So whatever that I've shared, remember the ratio 1 equals to 3. Think of something that you feel you're not good enough, right? Think 3 things that counter it back. And then you will start to see, hey, there are a lot of qualities that you have. You hardly admire it. That's where you focus back to your own garden. So with that, I send you all my love to everyone. And I hope this live talk brighten up your night on this TGIF. I believe those who actually joined me are TGIF having their Good Friday at home. So I dedicate this song to everyone. Sometimes also it's good to let our hair down and just groove. Yeah. So welcome. Thank you very much. Something is wrong with my screen. I just somehow cannot pull out the comment, but it's all is well. I will read it later. Have a good weekend. If it's a long weekend for you, if you are bringing your kids out, have a good holiday and be present with your kids, be present with yourself. And see you tomorrow, because we are going to talk about good luck 24/7 with Jessie Moo, 3 o'clock, same platform, Body Mind Soul magazine Facebook page, as well as Body Mind Soul YouTube channel. So with that, and also, yeah, I've forgotten, if you want your instant dosage or your instant dose of positivity or positive mindset, join our Telegram channel as well. Yeah, so I'm not going to pull out that Telegram channel. You can just search, if you are on Telegram, just search Body Mind Soul magazine or Body Mind Soul. You will be able to see our beautiful logo of the orange, green, and purple. Okay, with that, I say goodbye and good night to everyone. The grass is always beautiful in our own creation when we spend some time to appreciate, admire, and praise it. All right. So that's it for me tonight. Have a good one and have a lovely sleep and sweet dream. Bye.